We are previewing Manchester United's next match in the Europa League. It is the last game of the group stage. We're going to Romania. We're going to Bucharest, baby, to play FCSB on Thursday Night Football. Last game, like I said, of the group stage. We've got everything to play for. We're sitting pretty right now, but we're guaranteed to go into the next round, but it's about, are we going to miss those 2 extra games? We got to be doing it. We need every chance we can to stretch out the season and pull anything positive out of it. And the best chance of that is to miss extra games. So if we win on Thursday against FCSB, monster of Romanian football, we guarantee to skip that round and go right to the round of 16. So it's an important game. It's going to be a tough fixture. 3.5-hour flight from Manchester to Bucharest. I looked it up. And they're going to be fit and firing, sir, the National Arena. They're going to be up for it, 55,000 seats. Are you ready for this game? How we doing?
Look, I think there's a reason why this team has been doing well in the Europa League. Number one, it's an expanded field, so we're playing worse teams. The pace is way off of it.
It is.
Obviously, we're better than FCSB, so Manchester United need to get 3 points. Europa League is our only path to glory, to the promised land, to the angelic voices, sir. It's been a while since we heard them on the podcast. It was only for 4 matches last year when we got 6 when we got bounced after Andre Onana fumbled the ball. And so this is about righting the wrongs in Europe. It's about a young manager who's facing adversity and trying to find some light at the end of the season and maybe a final. If United got to the Europa League final, no matter how bad we were doing in the league, everyone would look away from the table because we fired our manager. We made a run in Europe. And as long as we can keep the dream alive for Champions League football, all will be well at Old Trafford.
I mean, you do this, you pull this off. That's a long con, sir. You pull that off. If you find a way to win the Europa League with this bunch of bluffers and somehow go unbeaten, is that possible? We could also go unbeaten in the group stage. Let's get a win on Thursday. Let's cement our destiny at least into the round of 16s. Gives us a lot of breathing room. Also advantageous for Manchester United fans, obviously for American Red Devil fans, because we have a chance to go to one of those games. That would be exciting. But like you said, this is a great opportunity to turn the season around. You win the Europa League, even if you finish in 10th place, that's a great season because you get a piece of silverware, you get money. We need that money. We are dying for that cash, for that Champions League dough. And that dough, I think, would provide a lot of air cover for Ruben Amorim and allow us to do some actual wheeling and dealing this summer. He needs it. Otherwise, we're going to be in a really tough position selling homegrown players like Garnacho, like Kobe Mainoo, and we don't want to do that. So let's give us something to hold on to. FCSB, I could see this being a tricky fixture. They're going to be up for it. I'm sure they're going to be hard-nosed Eastern European. Those Romanians, they don't roll over easily. But United have to show their quality and have to get a result.
Quick PSA for the podcast. You like the American Devils, please check out our YouTube channel. We just got off the ground this summer. Like, subscribe, help the algorithm. Also, comment below. If you do all those things, A, they're free, and B, it helps other Muppets like yourself find the YouTube channel. Also, check out our Patreon page. We have a great Patreon supporters group. It's over 100 members. Check it out, patreon.com/AmericanRedDevils. You get extra ARD content. You sign up on patreon.com. Also check out our store, americanrevels.store. We got merch, we got hats, the trucker hat flying off the shelf, sir. We have shirts, beanies, stickers, pins, even posters, whatever you need to support the greatest club in the world. And also you got to be checking out our blog, americanrevels.com. Just got to click off this ad here and tell about iTunes reviews.
5-star reviews of the American Devils podcast, wherever you listen. It's a great way to support the pod. It helps us get found organically by other top Muppets like yourself. And we're giving away free merch. All you have to do is write a 5-star review on iTunes or Spotify. Send a screenshot of that review to americanrevils@gmail.com with your mailing address, and they'll personally pick, pack, and ship some free ARD gear. Send it right to your door anywhere in the world. Keep them coming. 5 stars. Pushing the American Devils podcast to the masses, sir. Let's find those Muppets that can share our misery together. This team is hard to love, but only team I got, sir. Only team I got. Only team I want. Let's get into it. FCSB, a Thursday Night Football. Giddy up.
That's right. Thursday, January 30th, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, FCSB versus Manchester United. We're going to the National Arena. That's right.
Look at that place. Look at that.
Taxpayer funded. Looks nicer than Old Trafford. Man,
probably
what
is.
a stadium. Romania, shout out to you. Stadium hosts lots of different major football matches. 55,000 seats. Largest stadium in Romania. Can't wait. Our weatherman, Alex, what do you got, Bucharest?
It's going to be nice. For traveling Reds, it's going to be nice during the day. It's going to be in the low 60s, high 50s. And then for the game day, 8 o'clock, 50 degrees, light wind, dry, wonderful weather in Bucharest, Romania. Not too far of a trip, but I would imagine for the away Reds, they're going to be having a ripper. Where are we eating? Alex's Strand Watch. We're going to Stadio Restaurant Hurstrau, eating good in a Hurstrau garden. They got some good chow, fried stuff, beer. They like beer in Bucharest. Who would have thought, sir? You know, we're on our way to Eastern Europe. Let's
Look,
get it.
they got some wings here. I could eat there. You know, I don't know what the black noodles are. You know, I'm not into that. You know,
not into that.
Just like they got pizza.
We got pizza.
Let's go.
Happy. Pizza and Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
American
baby.
dream, baby.
Let's go.
Who doesn't like Coca-Cola? FCSB, sir. They rock shit. FCSB Football Club. FCSB, formerly named and still sometimes referred to as Football Stanu Bucuresti, is a Romanian football club based in Bucharest. Spent its entire history in Liga 1, the top flight of the Romanian Football League. Original Stella Bucuresti football team was founded in 1947 and belonged to the Ministry of National Defense. Well, the namesake CSA Steaua Bucuresti Sports Club. All right, so it's tied to the government. Love to see it. Domestically, I love this part. We're taken together with the disputed pre-2003 honors. They got some hair on their titles. They've won 27 League Ones, 24 Roman Cups. They're big champions. They've also won the European Cup and the European Super Cup, both in 1986. Long-standing rivalry with Dinamo Bucuresti, also called the Eternal Derby, the Romanian Derby. They won the Romanian League. Yeah,
derby.
The Eternal Derby. They won the Romanian League last year. They're currently sitting in second place. Their manager, let's talk about him. He is
Bug-eyed
44-year-old Cypriot from Cyprus. He was a former goalie, sir. That's why he's got such a big head, stringy guy. Won the league and the cup with FCSB last year. Don't know nothing about the tactics. You can't find out much. But they're going to be hard-nosed Eastern European teams, so they're going to be well-disciplined, well-drilled. I bet you they outrun us. They're going to be there looking to impress, playing the biggest game of their lives at home against Manchester United, biggest club in the world. They're going to be super up for it.
Have the home factor. We just got to, remember our quality and take it to them, because look at their summer signings. They're no one mentionable. Just like all Romanian.
I said the best and brightest from around Romania. Yeah, look at this guy. I think you like the beard. Go up. What else we got going on? Let's check out their recent run of form. So they're sitting in the top 8. They're in 8th place behind Manchester United in their 4th place. I don't know who they're playing, but they beat Hamburger FC.
Dude,
German side.
Yeah. I mean, that's not bad. And Quarbag FK, they're actually doing well in Europa League, so you can't be laughing too hard at them. They are going to be playing at home. They're going to be frisky. Tell us about the player to watch here.
Daniel Berliglia. He is their top scorer. 24-year-old Romanian striker, has 10 in the league, 3 in Europe. Looks about Manchester United quality. I bet he can outscore our bluffers. So you know what? Maybe we should sign him up. Hairline. He's probably been going to Turkey. Got that straight hairline, so you know how they do in Eastern Europe.
They're playing the 4-2-3-1, like you said. Berglia up top, and they
a lot of hard to pronounce names.
There's a lot of these like things above and below the letters that I'm not going to be able to get.
How's your Romanian, sir?
Very poor. Let's look at United's 11 last time we were in Europe. He had Bayendir, Chops in net, Lenny Euro, Delit, Martinez backline, Diallo wingback, Coyer, Bruno midfield 2, Delo, Eriksson, Garnacho, kind of rotated big against Rangers. Not an amazing performance. Another great result, though. Is he thinking the same here?
I kind of like this 11. I think I'm going to do this 11. I think Bayendir in net. I think Yada Huck fucking Hoyland. Xerxes up top. I like Eriksson pushed up front. Bruno in the hole with Coyer. I like this. I'm going with this again. What do you think? Are you mixing and matching?
I think the back line here in the Rangers game was a little sus. So I would be concerned with the Euro Delit. Maguire he's like that rock steady back
He's
there.
an anchor, yeah.
And so I kind of feel like, given the fact this could, get us miss 2 games in the future, you might want to go with rock steady in the back 3 with Magoo, Delit, and Martinez, and just say, hey, we got to win this game. We got to get in the next round, save the 2 games, get more rest. I think that's kind of what Luke Shaw's got to be done eating meat pies eventually, right? He's got to be done sitting there.
No, we're never going to see him
just
again.
Eating meat pies. The bookies, apparently the odds maker, the website crashed. We don't have the odds for this match. But we do have a score prediction game. That is a big deal. I am going first this time. It's going to be nervy. United will pull it out. I'm going to say 3-1 Thrilla in Romania for United to win.
I think we also will win. I think it'll be 2-1. They'll get a goal. We'll fight back. Big win. Important win. I think this is our ticket. I think Europa League or bust, baby. John's going to show it. Only when he's doing well, he's showing off.
Yeah,
Only
quick
when he's
update.
doing well. Quick update.
John is in
Picking up
71 points in the score prediction game.
That's you on the right. This is
And
John.
then Alex is at 43. So
the better he's doing, the more he talks about it. That's the thing about John.
That's
That's the thing about this guy next to me. I mean, if he's killing it, I'll tell you what. If he picks up a real lead, we'll be talking about this multiple times a pod.
the steak.
It's a good steak.
It's gonna be, but the thing is, we go to the Harris's Steakhouse. Shout out Harris's. No free shout outs on the podcast.
Give us
They get great steak, but I've never had the Wagyu. But on Alex's
You
dime,
getting Wagyu?
on
This
Alex's
guy.
dime, the Wagyu.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna play it, homie. All right, I remember that.
Is that steak dinner?
Double
Like,
steak
oh,
dinner. You've
by
never
the
gotten
way,
the Wagyu once.
By the way, so
You go there like 4 times a year, never gotten the Wagyu. Gets the same
how
steak.
expensive the
49er steak. He gets it every fucking time. This guy's getting
You know how
Wagyu.
expensive the Wagyu
Yeah,
is?
it's expensive. It's Wagyu.
It's gonna
I
be
remember
like
that, bro.
so-
The next time I'm going to get
You haven't
lobster
la-
tails, foie gras upgrade.
You haven't laughed. First of all,
1986 bottle of Chateau Margaux.
It's you haven't you haven't lost yet. Is all I gotta
I'm
say
still in
here.
it. I'm still okay.
But I do have
2-1.
a chance to set the tone when it comes to
Set the
steak
tone. I like
dinner.
that. I like
Whoever
that.
wins the first season long score prediction, 3
Fucking
for a
Wagyu.
win,
Get out of here.
3 for the right result, 10 for getting the points correct. So we are going to try to figure out a way for everyone to play with us next season and
Minus the
have a lot of
stakes.
fun. Because it actually is nice to have the score predictions matter. I think when you listen to United content as a whole, it's just like people are just like, United wins every time. There's no consequences. And having it where I'm actually trying to get it right has been a lot of fun this year, despite the fact the team might not be that great. But look,
Positive fun.
so Europe is huge, and we're just going to go through what this means for the tournament just really quickly before we wrap up the podcast, because anytime you're in a cup competition and a cup competition that has changed their format, there's a little bit of homework you got to do as far as like what this would necessarily mean for the future. So Manchester United have qualified for the next phase of the tournament, right? So like the next phase is technically knockout, but it's done in multiple phases where if you finish below 8th, which is 9 to 16, you go in a knockout phase playoff. Right. And so
An extra round before the round of 16.
Yes. And then, but you're seeded, right? So the 9 through 16 are seeded, and then the 17 through 24 are unseeded, right? So then those teams play 9 to 24, and then they do home and away 2 games, and then they'll play in the round of 16. So if United gets around to 16 right now, if they win, which you can see us in the table here really quickly. If we win, we are guaranteed
We're money.
automatically round to 16. We skip the knockout phase playoff, which is 2 games that we don't want to play midweek,
And we've got a good seed.
by the way.
And we've got a good seed.
And then we have a good seed. And so the way the fixture will go is it's home and away. United will play away and then home midweek. And
Look at that map, sir. That map of options. All these places we could go and do.
And why the American Red Devils are excited is because we can potentially go to the first leg of the round of 16. Overlaps with where we moved our trip in March. So very excited to see who could potentially be, because then you're watching the knockout phase playoff, seeing who are we going to play. That's a much better position to be in than sweating it out away in Bucharest again.
There's a lot of nice options on the board, sir. We got 4 places in the Iberian Peninsula, 2 in France, couple in Germany. I got a Pilsen in a second. So a lot to look forward to. It's a huge game for United. If we can pick up 3 points, missing 2 games, while also other teams who would be frisky get knocked out of Europe. That's where we want to be. This is exciting. I love a cup competition, man.
But the problem is I don't like the new format.
No, it sucks. It adds no value.
Because you're like the problem with this format, they changed the Champions League too, is it's so complicated.
It's so complicated.
That it's like you're playing teams, you don't know if they're gonna matter. Then you're getting into like tournaments before tournaments, and there's extra games here, then not here, and then you're like top. It's like I don't need another table.
No.
I need a group. And then you get out of the group. And then you go into the knockout phase. And it's like, this is like, I actually just decided this sucks.
Yeah, it
like,
sucks.
This sucks. The whole thing
It's
sucks.
so complicated. More games,
and then I'm
more
like,
money.
FCSB, like, are they playing for their top 8? You know? So it's like,
it's about as clear as mud, bro. It's like, it's so clunky.
Then you're like, who am I
it's
gonna,
so
like,
clunky.
It's just,
it's a fucking mess, bro. This is when you let money decide everything.
No, but complexity adds problems, in my opinion, because like the EPL is good because the league is simple. One's home and away,
Yeah.
3 points for a win, one for a draw, and then you see how it goes. This used to be okay. There's a group, and then you would be like, okay, we're gonna play this team home and away. It was like very straightforward. There's a draw for the group. That's exciting, and then you go into the knockout, and it's very clear. Now there's knockout before knockout, seeding, double rank, 9 to 12.
It's a mess.
Like
It's a mess.
I the verdict is in. John's not a fan.
John's put a fork in it. Well, anyway, it's a big game for United. Hopefully United shows up on the road. It's going to be a tough, intimidating place. A little bit of a fly, 4-hour trip. But United...
And they're top 8, so they're going to be frisky.
Dude, they're a good team, bro. They're going to be, like I said, they're going to be a hard-nosed Eastern European team, eating nails for breakfast, and they're going to outrun us. They're going to... I'll tell you what, they're going to be fucking gaunt, just like thin as shit.
If you like the American Devils, support the pod because we need your help. AmericanReddevils.store for merch. Grab some hats, shirts, scarves. Also, like, subscribe, comment below. What do you think the score is going to be for Manchester United FCSB? Also, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/AmericanReddevils. Like, subscribe, 5 stars. Do all that fun stuff, sir. What is our top 10 downloads last 7 days?
Number 1, how you doing? How you doing? Chicago, Illinois, Manchester, England, Los Angeles, California, Melbourne, Australia, Dublin, Ireland, Brooklyn, New York, Philadelphia, PA, Houston, Texas, St. Louis, Missouri, and last but not least, New York, New York. Appreciate all the American Devils listening week in, week out. Couldn't do without you. It's darkest where it's dawn, or sometimes, but either way, it's tough times being a
Dude,
Manchester
we
United
gotta
fan.
win this game.
This is huge.
Get into
Come on.
Like, let's go.
Come on.
Like, this is huge.
Because if we do the extra games, we're getting knocked out. So, like, we have to win this game.
Yeah, you don't need a frisky away fixture in Spain. All right,
Wrong.
we've seen it all. We won the lot. Let's go.